in the shadowy kingdom of Shinewood, a princess was born not into a life of luxury, but into a life of darkness. Princess Serpen was not a daughter, she was a weapon. From her first breath, she was raised on a diet of poisons, each dose building an immunity that rendered her untouchable. But this immunity came at a terrible price. Her very touch became lethal, capable of sending any living thing into an eternal sleep. Her father, a cruel and calculating king, saw this not as a tragedy, but as an opportunity. He had perfect, elegant gloves crafted for her, not to protect others, but to allow her to control her deadly gift. She was his ultimate assassin, and he was preparing her for a grim destiny. Her latest mission, the most important of her life, was to travel to a neighboring kingdom and eliminate its ruler. The benevolent Prince Leo, whose growing influence was seen as a threat. Under the guise of a humble merchant, Princess Serpen journeyed to Prince Leo's kingdom. Her mind was set, her resolve firm. She was a tool of her father, and she would complete her task. But as she walked the bustling streets and saw the genuine smiles of the people, she felt something she had never experienced before, strange warmth spreading through her chest. This kingdom was vibrant, filled with life and hope, a stark contrast to the cold, fearful silence of her own home. The compassion she saw in others began to stir something deep within her, a feeling she couldn't name. As the days turned into weeks, Serpen found herself growing closer to her target. Prince Leo was nothing like the tyrant her father had described. He was kind, just, and deeply cared for his people. He listened to her stories, oblivious to the danger she represented, and treated her with a respect she had never known. For the first time, Serpen felt seen not as a weapon, but as a person. A fierce internal battle ignited within her, the cold grip of duty, warring against the blossoming warmth of a desire she never knew she could feel. Her loyalty to her father was all she had ever known, but her heart was pulling her in a new, terrifying direction. She saw the truth of her father's tyranny and the web of lies she had been raised in. The kingdom she was meant to destroy was a place worth protecting. The man she was sent to kill was a man worth saving. Just as her conflict reached its peak, treachery struck from the shadows. Assassins, not from her kingdom, but from another rival faction, ambushed Prince Leo in his own court. In that critical moment, Serpen made her choice. Without a second thought, she ripped off her gloves, revealing the secret she had guarded her entire life. She threw herself in front of the prince, becoming his shield. Her touch, once a curse meant for him, became his salvation as she disarmed one attacker after another. She risked everything, her mission, her life, her very identity, to protect the man she was supposed to destroy. This single act of defiance set her on a new path, one of redemption. In a world of magic and betrayal, Princess Serpen's journey shows us that even the darkest poison can be overcome by the healing power of hope and the courage to choose love over duty. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible story. If you love tales of magic, conflict, and redemption, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss our next adventure. See you in the next video.